like button, but make sure you hit that sub button, say subscribe. End of the year, I'm trying to hit 10K. I know y'all see my channel, so y'all might well go ahead and hit that sub. Further ado, let's get right into it. Finally, Brax has come back for some rappers who don't like their past album. Alright, we know Eminem, Eminem said he didn't like his album. Everybody don't like their past album. I guess this is what all rappers say, they don't like their past album. And guess what? And their past album still getting sales. So let's get right into it. Let's see who don't like their album. I remember M say he don't like his.
Perfectionists or not, sometimes as creatives, we can be a bit harsh on ourselves when releasing our craft to the public. Even our favorite hip-hop heavyweights aren't always proud of their past work. In fact, here is the list of rappers who double back on previous albums. There is no doubt that a rapper's debut album sets the tone for a fire introduction in the industry. Like Roddy Ricch, sometimes rappers have trouble outdoing themselves when releasing follow-up projects.
Roddy Ricch, live life fast, receiving incredible mixed reaction from listeners. Yeah, I feel like that album right there. I don't know. Maybe I don't know about that album right there. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a big Roddy Ricch fan anyway, so I can't really. A lot of people say that was trash, and a lot of people say it was good. Just like Drake. Drake thought the honest never. I bet you they're gonna put that in there.
Causing fans to point out changes in sound, bars, or both. Corday may have recently felt that pain where he admits to fans that his first project, The Lost Boy, was a better project than his recent album, From a Bird's Eye View. Like Corday, his mentor...
I'm not a really Corday fan like that. I just know that he's young, and I mean, you gonna get that a lot of people, man.
Better project than his recent album, From a Bird's Eye View. Like Corday, his mentor J. Cole has no problem doing the same with fans after revealing his true feelings behind his debut album, believing that it was not his best body of work despite being received well by fans.
J. Cole? Hold up. So J. Cole... Huh?
Believing that it was not his best body...
Bro, J. Cole, Cold World is one of the greatest albums.
J. Cole has no problem doing the same with fans after revealing his true feelings behind his debut album, believing that it was not his best body of work despite being received well by fans.
Man, cap. That's cap. That album right there is classic. Just like Drake dropped Take Care, that's classic. That's cap.
Fans may say this next album musically impacted the culture by starting a new wave. However, Wiz Khalifa thinks that his highly notable Rolling Papers album wasn't his best work creatively. Shocking to say the least for an album that debuted at number 2 on Billboard 200 upon its release. Really, Wiz? Wiz even wrote a letter to his fans apologizing for the album. Wiz said, "The mistake I made on Rolling Papers was thinking it was time to move on from that genre, not knowing that it had impacted people so much. The album did great numbers, but creatively wasn't my best work. No regrets though, we live and we learn."
Okay, I see what they saying. Okay, so Roddy Ricch don't like his past album. So J. Cole say he don't really like Cold World. And so, okay, I see. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I haven't listened to Wiz Khalifa like that.
Wiz said, "The mistake I made on Rolling Papers was thinking it was time to move on from that genre, not knowing that it had impacted people so much. The album did great numbers, but creatively wasn't my best work. No regrets though, we live and we learn." But upon reflecting on it, it seems like Wiz appreciates the impact of that album. With 11...
It's about revival. This gotta be revival.
Studio albums and a countless amount of awards, even Eminem is guilty of not being a fan of his own work. In an interview with Sway, Slim Shady himself stated that he isn't a fan of his 6th studio album, Relapse. The album set with the intention
I didn't know that.
To revisit M's infamous alter ego and earlier, tackled the #1 spot on charts despite the rapper sharing that going back and listening to it makes him cringe.
I have made albums that definitely probably would not be the top of my list. What Encore.
Okay.
Relapse, which I believe
Yeah, he did say Encore is really not one of his favorite. He did say I did not know Relapse. He definitely gonna say Revival.
Encore is a better album than Relapse. Relapse is something that I looked at in a couple of years, went back to and cringed at. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, I didn't even realize I was doing that many accents. I just started, for whatever reason, I just got into it and was just like, started on this weird serial killer vibe kind of thing.
Yeah.
And started wanting to talk crazy and started bending words more. And the only way you can bend them is with this accent, trying to use this one. Like,
instead of getting crowned, you're getting capped into the.
That, yeah, okay, we ain't finna do that. And they'll cover right. Eminem's still the GOAT, man.
While songs like Dance, My Last, and Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay may have been summer jams in late 2011, when Big Sean reflected back on his debut project, he believes he could have done better. I ain't really like it that much. On the first album, I was...
What album he talking about? What album Big Sean talking about?
Have been summer jams in late 2011. When Big Sean reflected back on his debut project, he believes he could have done better. I ain't really like it that much. On the first album, I wasn't really
on this first album
in love with every single one. I just think that it was a timing thing. I just started getting into the groove. I was starting to feel comfortable right when it was due. Really when it was past due. And it kind of effed me up.
And he still go crazy in Detroit, man. Stop playing with that boy Big Sean, man. Big Sean is the most slept rapper in the US right now. Him and 2 Chainz.
Depending on your taste in music.
This the one, hey y'all, this album right here, I don't care, bro. Like I knew they was gonna put this one. This is the first time ever we have Drake sound so different than out of all his songs. And I'm a Drake fan. But this album right here, man, I ain't gonna lie, Drake. You confused me with this one.
Depending on your taste in music, you may have thought Drake's latest album, Honestly Nevermind, was a bop. Despite critical reviews, Drake may shock you when you hear that the rapper is not a big fan of his debut, Thank Me Later. He said this, "To be 100% honest, I wasn't necessarily happy with Thank Me Later. People loved it, but I just knew what I was capable of with the..."
Bro, Thank Me Later was a banger too. I ain't gonna lie, you only had like, in that album, you only had like 5 that I really like out of that. I think Fancy was on there. Was it Miss Me? I think Miss Me was on there. Yes, he had some couple ones I like.
A little more time, he said. I'm very confident in Take Care. I definitely made the exact album that I wanted. Will it appear that way to the world? I'm not sure, because it's definitely different.
Oh yeah, Take Care is always gonna be your #1 album. I ain't gonna lie, Views is second. Views is second. Cause Views had a lot of numbers.
It's not 15 I'm One Once. It's not She Will. I'm very happy with this album, more so than I've ever been with the project. In this video, we talked about rappers who were not proud of their albums, to say the least, but we didn't.
Man, I did not know J. Cole didn't like his. I ain't expect Big Sean. These rappers shocked me. I know Roddy Ricch. I know for a fact Roddy Ricch don't like his for sure, cause he did have a mixed reaction. J. Cole and him did say about Relapse and Core. But guess what? All them albums went #1. J. Cole Store. I can't believe he said
But J. Cole has no problem doing the same with fans after revealing his true feelings behind his debut album, believing that it was not his best body of work, despite being received.
That is cap, bro. I feel like he went crazy.
Well by fans.
Hey man, that's it for that reaction. The rappers don't like their past album. I haven't been doing a video in a minute like this. So like I said, shout out to Hip Hop DX, man, for these videos. You know. Hold up. What they say about
Proud of
Kanye?
their albums, to say the least, but we didn't even get started with songs. Did you know that Kanye West is not a fan?
Kanye West never liked his song Gold Digger, even though it's one of the biggest hits. Kanye, that's one of your biggest hits, bro. Gold Digger, and you don't like that? That's just saying Lil Wayne don't like Lollipop, and that's really one of his biggest songs. Like, come on, man. They like, I did not
Fan
know
of his
that.
hit single Gold Digger, despite it being one of his most successful hits till this date? We got you covered. Comment below if you want.
Hey man, shout out to Hip Hop DX again, man. Like I said, I love these type of videos, y'all, cause they actually let me know what's going on with rappers, and no, they got 1 million subscribers for a reason, and I like how they tell you what's going on with rappers' head, and that's why I really do reaction like this. But other than that, man, it's your boy Brax 48, man. The grind do not stop, Brax, man. I'm out.